Hello, everyone. I'm Maddie. Some of you know me as The Game Project. Some of you know me as TheBigShiBam. Either way, hi. I was asked to do an AMA because a lot of people just don't know that much about me. And I figured, why not? I got nothing to lose, and it's between a couple things at work, so let's do it. So, I asked an AMA on Tumblr, and a couple people piped in. So, number one was, who am I voting for? And I'm Canadian, so I'm not going to be voting in this election. But if I could vote, I think the answer as to who I would vote for is pretty obvious. So, yeah, obviously Biden. I think he's got more of a platform. He's not an idiot. And, yeah, that would be my choice. Both not great options, but, you know, that's my choice. Favorite sandwich. The most regular sandwich I have is a peanut butter and banana sandwich. Currently, I have a grilled cheese and salami sandwich, which is, you know, something, at least. So, most regular sandwich is the peanut butter banana, but if a burger counts as a sandwich, I would say burger. So, I love burgers. They're the best. Where am I from? Originally, I'm from Northern Ontario, but I now live in Toronto. I live in, like, right downtown Toronto, so if you're ever here, hit me up. We'll go for a drink. And, yeah. So that's where I'm from. That's kind of all there is for Toronto. How can I contact me? Oh, it's a little weird because I'm a pretty private person in a lot of ways. But one thing I have decided to do was I do want to be more open and honest with my body and with what I want to be and what I want to kind of impact for other people. So if you do want to contact me, I have Instagram. It's TheBigShiBam. I'll put a link underneath. I'm on Tumblr as a Gain Project or The Gain Project, and I'll talk about that after because someone asked about that. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand in terms of contacting. My Instagram and my other public feeds are civilian, so I don't post like sexually related content there mainly because of, as a writer, I want to make sure the avenues that I use for that professionally are clear and don't have anything too crazy beyond that. So, yeah, I'll post a link. If you want to connect, I'm happy to connect. Just please don't talk to me about gainer stuff there because that's mostly like a professional work zone. So, if that makes sense, awesome. How can I donate to you? I love your question. I love what you're thinking. Please do not donate to me. There are other people who need money far more than I do. If you want to donate to me a meal, that's great. I love the sentiment. If I'm being honest, as someone who is creative, as someone who puts my work and energy into, I actually have two companies. I have a clothing company called One Chic Geek. I'll put a link below. And I also have a book that's just been released. So if you want to buy me an item, or if you want to buy me food or something, please, I don't want that. I would much rather have you support my art because then you get something and I can live off of what I want to do. So that's my opinion on that whole situation. If other people who have Patreons who are just like, oh, like, make me big, do like feed me up. I'm just like, I appreciate the thought. That's not really where my head's at. I would much rather have people support my art and get something out of it as well as like helping me in that way. So that's my thought with that. I hope that makes sense. So how did I get started in writing? Oh, good. So I've actually been writing since I was a teenager. So many, many years now. No one asked me for my age, so I do not have to share it. So I will not. I got started by writing when I was in high school. So I was doing a couple different like plays. I just started building from there. My first book was published in 2010 called Catalyst. That released. It did okay, but it didn't really get much energy. Most recently, I have Cypher. Sometimes you'll see me. I have a hoodie that says it on it, so I guess I'll show that after. But yeah, Cypher is something else that I've done. So yeah, that's a big project for me right now. And if you happen to be like looking for an audio drama or something like that, I'll post a link to the show down there. But yeah, if you do want to support my writing, check out Cypher. It's really good. I worked so friggin' hard on it. And now I get to kind of share it with with my lovely people like you. So hopefully you enjoy what you see. My computer locked me out, and now, there we go. What is my dog's name? My dog's name is Raina. If you ever get a chance to see her, she's adorable and sweet. Also a total bitch, but that's apart from the point. Yeah, Raina's actually named after a character in my book, and she's 4, so that should show you how long I've been working on this book for. So, yeah, if you get a chance to read Cypher, it's all in there. How big do I want to be? I don't know anymore. The reality of gaining and the experience of gaining are 2 different things. So the reality involves things like living with someone and like if you start snoring, how do you work through that if they need certain accommodation? So that's turning more into an accommodation question where I'm just like, I have thoughts of gaining bigger. I have thoughts of like dropping down to less. I don't know what's best for me yet, but I'm comfortable where I'm at. And I'll never turn down a good meal with a friend. So, like, I'm not actively pushing to be, like, 5,000 pounds. I'm just kind of just being myself, and I want to be a good body role model for people. So, like, this is me now. I'm nothing crazy, not huge, not tiny. I am what I am. And right now, that's okay with me. And other people want me to gain, other people want me to lose. That's fine. It's my choice. So right now I'm kind of in the middle. So how did the Gain project start? So originally I started the Gain project, A, because it was a good way to explore gaining in a safe environment, and B, I had funding. I was supposed to have funding, which was the whole point behind it. So with the Gain project, it was supposed to be a video series where I interviewed men about their bodies and their comforts and like what drives us, what pushes us. And the original intention of the project was supposed to be I was going to go from 170, gain to 230, and then lose to 160. So what happened is that about halfway through the project, I'd already started gaining and all the funding fell through. So I was just like, oh great, now I'm bigger, I have nothing to do, and I'm just kind of stuck with all of this footage that will now never get used. So I was releasing it online to try to kind of gauge reactions. Will I ever lose again? I don't know. Like, that's something we'll find out in the future. It's not something I'm pushing for right now, but all right. What do I do with my spare time? Right now, a lot of writing. I'm doing Nanowrimo, if anyone else knows what that is. It's National Novel Writing Month, where you try to write 50,000 words in a month. So, yeah, that's what I'm primarily doing right now. I just do a lot of writing. I play games. I keep safe. Play with the dog. It's just the way the world works right now. So, yeah. I would love to be able to go and, like, party and meet people and engage and go traveling, but yeah, just not right now. Just sitting here. Enjoy this. Enjoy what it is. So, all right. My favorite food. Mexican, I think. I think it's safe to say Mexican's my favorite food. I love Mexican food. So, yeah. Everyone's just like, I have such a sweet tooth. And it's like, my big issue right now is actually food. Because there's a lot of things that I eat that then give me super bad heartburn. And there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason for it. So I'm actually going to be talking to my doctor about it soon. Because a few months ago, I started taking a new medication, which is essentially a stimulant medication. So your body works faster so that you have to like eat more in order to just keep the same calories in you. But I'm also just like, I'm more lethargic right now because I'm not working out as much because I'm stuck inside. And so it's just, there's just debacles, and it's just something that you have to work with and deal with. But I'm getting through. We're getting through. We're doing it. We're doing it, friends. We're doing it. So, yeah, this is me. I'm going to try to have more interactions of this sort. So if you want to interact with me, I'm going to try to make that easier so that you have, if you have questions or if you have concerns or if you want advice, which I'm terrible at, but I'm always happy to provide, here I am. I'm happy to talk. And if you have any more questions, I'm going to try to do this again next week. Why not? See how things are. And yeah, let's just see what happens with this. So thanks for joining me. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.